Good morning. Are you ready for story time? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? I am Miss Laura from Bartlesville Public Library, and I'm doing very well today. I hope you are too. We are celebrating unicorns today. Do you love unicorns? If you love unicorns, say, I love unicorns. I think I can hear you. Okay, first we're going to read a unicorn story, and then I'm going to show you the very cool unicorn activity packet that Miss Melissa has prepared for you this week. I'm actually going to read 3 unicorn stories, and then after we're all unicorned out, I'm going to end with a story about a pig and a turtle. All right, we're going to start with this one called Thelma the Unicorn by Aaron Blaby. Thelma the Unicorn. I wonder why there is a picture of carrots. Maybe we'll find out in the story. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. But she's just a horse. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea, she squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot and she tied it to her nose. I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows? Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. "Good grief, is that a unicorn?" he shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. "I'm special now," she cried out loud. And so a star was born. All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame. She was famous. Thelma was a superstar. All her dreams had come true. But soon she found that so much fame was kind of tricky, too. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went to get her autograph. In fact, they chased her all day long. It never, ever stopped. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. "Please don't chase me anymore," she asked the screaming crowd. "We'll chase you all you want," they said. "We're fans, so it's allowed." And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really mean. And some just did the meanest things she'd ever seen. See those girls with the signs? One of them says, "I don't like unicorns," and the other one says, "I agree." So one dark night she felt quite sad, this famous little pony. She said, "I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely." And so with that, she changed her mind, this lovely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles and she ditched her magic horn. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely Otis. And when he asked about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, "Oh, it was fun, but I'd rather just be me." We actually have, I think, 2 more books about Thelma the Unicorn if you'd like to come to the library and check those out sometime or read them at the library. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you this week's National Unicorn Day, which is April 9th, but you can come get your activity packet anytime. So there are lots of fun facts about unicorns. There is a dot-to-dot puzzle, a word search, a maze, ooh, an I Spy picture. You can cut these out and make your own unicorn. And last but not least, this shows you how to draw a chubby unicorn. So we have these at the Youth Services desk at the library. You can pick them up there or call us at 918-338-4170 and we'll bring you one to your car at the curb. All right. Here's another unicorn story by Morag Hood and Ella Oxstad. It's called Sophie Johnson, Unicorn Expert. Do any of you consider yourselves unicorn experts? If not, you should come get our packet. You'll learn all about unicorns. Sophie Johnson, Unicorn Expert. My name is Sophie Johnson, and I live with a unicorn. Well, not just one, actually. I think I have 17 at the moment. Do you see a unicorn? Sort of. It looks like she put unicorn horns on all of her toys and her pet and her baby brother. Those are her 17 unicorns. It can be hard work looking after so many. There is always a lot to do. Luckily, I am a unicorn expert. I am very busy teaching my unicorns everything they need to know. We start with magic. Then I show them how to hunt for food. I noticed something. Remember, all of her unicorns were her toys and her pet and her brother that she put horns on? I think I might see a real unicorn too. And I teach them about the dangers of balloons. Sometimes my unicorns lose their horns. But don't worry, because they soon grow back. Living with unicorns can be a bit tricky. They are quite messy. I try to explain that magic is more important than mess, but I don't think Mom understands. Unicorns have many enemies, so sometimes I have to protect them. Being a unicorn expert is harder than you'd think. Really, it's a good thing I'm here. Some people don't even know what a real unicorn looks like. That's why they need me, Sophie Johnson, unicorn expert. That's the end. Well, I don't know any songs about unicorns, but I feel like singing, so let's sing. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Okay, one more unicorn story by Amy Krause Rosenthal and Brigitte Berger. Uni the Unicorn, or maybe it's Uni the Unicorn, a story about believing. In almost every way, Uni was like all the other unicorns. Magnificent mane, though Uni's was extra magnificent. Golden hooves, though Uni's were extra golden. Sparkling purple eyes, though Uni's were extra sparkling. Like the other unicorns, Uni had a special swirly horn with the power to heal and mend. And like the other unicorns, Uni could make wishes come true. But there was one thing that definitely set Uni apart. Uni believed that little girls were real. Uni's friends laughed and said, "Ha, silly Uni! Everyone knows there's no such thing as little girls. They're just make-believe." At home, Uni's parents just brushed it off with knowing smiles. But Uni was certain, absolutely certain, that little girls were real, no matter what everyone else said. Uni knew that somewhere far away, but not that far away, there was a little girl waiting, a strong, smart, wonderful, magical little girl, and she would be the best friend a unicorn could ever ask for. Uni imagined all the things they would do together. They would run fast through the meadow. They would spin and twirl in the sunlight. They would explore and help forest creatures in need. Other times they would just sit quietly and talk about important things. And of course, they would slide down rainbows together. Uni fell asleep that night and had enchanted dreams. What Uni did not yet know, but would discover soon enough, was that somewhere far away, not that far away, there was indeed a real little girl. And even though her friends said, "Ha ha, unicorns are just make-believe," and despite her parents' knowing smiles. This little girl was certain, absolutely certain, that there was a unicorn, a strong, smart, wonderful, magical unicorn, just waiting to be her friend. Oh, that's the end. Want to sing Itsy Bitsy Spider with me? Let's get those little spiders ready. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Good job, everybody. All right, our last story. I wanted to do something different from the unicorns just because, and I found this book. It's fairly new and I had never seen it until I found it today. It's by Glenn Hernandez. I really enjoyed it and I want to share it with you. Mr. Pig's Big Wall. Little Tortoise was a happy, chatty animal who loved to play. She lived right next to Mr. Pig, who was neither happy nor chatty. He only loved his precious garden. Little Tortoise loved Mr. Pig's garden too. She wanted to play and help and chat together all the time. But Mr. Pig didn't want to play and chat and garden with her, and he especially didn't want her help. One day he stopped gardening and started a new project. "What you building?" asked Little Tortoise. "A new flower bed? A new patio? A fire pit?" "No," said Mr. Pig. "I'm building a big wall to keep you out." And the wall grew and grew until it did keep Little Tortoise out. And as the wall grew and grew, Mr. Pig's garden fell into shadow. The sunshine couldn't get through. When he was done building, he climbed back down to his garden, but he found that there wasn't much garden left. He's so sad. He thinks he made a mistake. What do you think? Little Tortoise was sad that her neighbor had shut himself away, but then she had an idea. She gathered all her supplies and prepared to bring some sunshine to him. She picked a flower for Mr. Pig, and up, up, up she went. But when she pulled the flower from the wall, a huge crack began to climb up alongside her. Mr. Pig saw the crack. "Help!" he cried. And the wall crashed down below them. Together they rose, and Mr. Pig could see a world with no walls, no fences. Only beautiful flowers, trees, and sunshine. Chatty animals, And that was just fine with Mr. Pig. That is the end. So, enjoy National Unicorn Day on Thursday, but you can come in starting now to pick up your Unicorn Day information and fun packet. I will see you next Wednesday at 10:30.